They had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'7" quarterback out of Memphis. It's Paxton Lynch.
And there's no getting around it. When you first look at Paxton Lynch, you see his height. You see 6'7". You can't get past it. But don't think that he's immobile. This guy has great footwork, quick feet, and moves around really well. And when you think you've got him hemmed in the pocket, he can escape in a big way.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A very solid gain of 27. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Kyshawn Jarrett makes the stop. 2nd down following the run.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find a...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 3rd down, Lynch. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 32 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Now Lynch. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Dolphins have a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down.
Now let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll look to throw again. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Blue 90. Leopard.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Gone. Hurry up, hang on. 319. Black 99 Philly, here we go. Gone. Here we go now. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The quarterback, Paxton Lynch, he's... And Denver getting set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now Lynch to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And now they're in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Check. Blue 90.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right.
All right, now, look at 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Paxton Lynch now, he gets set and heads back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This is taken at his 4. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Von Miller in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. And quickly they get to the line.
right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. They'll look to throw here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Watch him now, Barney!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
What are you doing?
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
You got to feel a little bit for the defense there. They've done a terrific job all day long holding this guy in check. But that might have been the run to break things out for him, maybe turn things around. Now he's going to have some confidence, and maybe he'll get to his normal yardage.
Watch the twist. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And the wideout in motion.
Hey, check motion, man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion, man.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's all you got,
That penalty is declined.
Leopard!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll set up to throw. And, oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Their big tight end, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Let's put our attention here now on the Dolphins defense. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Tight left, tight left. 3 down. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So deja vu all over again. Another good week. And sometimes maybe, because the defense doesn't look that bad, maybe this is just good offense beating good defense in his case.
I like that because we always want to point out that there's a breakdown or someone made a mistake or there was an error. Sometimes it's exactly as you described it. Sometimes they just made better plays. And that's what he's been doing for the last 2 weeks. Someone's got to find a way to cover this guy. Otherwise, he may set some records.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Tight right. Now let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is incomplete. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way.
Patriot! No. Check. Patriot! Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Call it a gain of 5, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
Hey, we got 3 down. Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Detroit!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Get that quarterback. Leopard!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass.
It got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver, 95 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And out come the Dolphins now. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play, now it's 2nd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He's got time in the pocket. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the I.
3-19. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now. Gone. Gone. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Slot man moves right.
Man moving. You got to get that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Barney. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll run it here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 82's moving.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short, but sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins have come back now to regain.
Show our hearts, yeah, entirely.